Hi Hisman fans, we are so back. It's another year and we have another season of Hisman. And of course, like the same time last year when I was obsessed with Hisman 2, I am completely obsessed with Hisman 3. So once again, I wanted to meet the boys that I have developed a parasocial relationship with in my head and support them in their respective workplaces. Like last year's video, I am only going to the boys' workplaces they have specifically promoted either on the show or on their own social media. I'm not going to anyone's private workplace. All of the places that I'm going to are pretty much expected to be visited by fans. So now that we got that out of the way, I actually just rushed down to the living room to get my first mission card, and my first date location is at jaeseung's Mr. Croffle. So like we saw on the show, jaeseung has his own croffle shop in Daejeon called Mr. Croffle, and Daejeon is pretty far from where I live, so I actually had to take Korea's SRT or super rapid train to get there, and I did a little day trip. I went on a weekday because that's when jaeseung works the shop. He doesn't work on weekends, so if you do go on the weekend, you might be greeted by his part-time worker. I was so scared to go in, like you don't even know. This is so embarrassing, but I actually had to walk a lap around the block before I actually went in, because I just needed to like calm myself down and mentally prepare myself. But then I finally went in and of course was greeted by jaeseung himself. The croffle shop was a pretty good size. At one point in the day, it got really busy and it fit a pretty good amount of people. There were actually a lot of options on the menu and they all looked really good. I ended up getting the ice cream croffle and a matcha latte. They were both so good, you guys, like oh my god. The croffle was like freshly made and so soft, and paired up with the ice cream, because it was so hot out this day, the ice cream was just what I needed. I also love the matcha latte. It's definitely on the sweeter side, but that is how I personally like my matcha lattes. But I know not everybody prefers that, so if you're going to order it, keep that in mind. So guys, this is actually the part where I started to freak out. So I went into the cafe, he greeted me, I ordered my little croffle, I did my little, oh I love you on Hisman, blah blah blah. He gave me my order and I was just eating at this point, and before I could fully process what was happening,
이상해. 갑자기 바빠져.
jaeseung sits on a chair directly across from me and starts a full conversation with me. And maybe it's not that big of a deal, but in my mind, I was like, what is going on? Like this did not happen last year with the Hisman 2 cast. So I was like in shock because I was not expecting it. But we had a lovely conversation, which I won't share just simply because jaeseung didn't know I was filming. But some interesting points of conversation we had were, jaeseung told me that he knows a bit of English because he studied abroad in New York for a bit. So throughout the day, we actually spoke in Konglish to each other. He asked me who my favorite is in Hisman 3 and I told him it's Seongmin, to anyone who was also wondering. And he also told me he wished the beauty filter on the show was stronger, which I just thought was funny. So after talking for a bit, it was time for jaeseung to do his daily live stream, which if you didn't know, jaeseung does TikTok lives every weekday at 2 and 7 p.m. KST. And I pretty much just got a front row seat to his TikTok live. And after he ended the live stream, he hadn't eaten lunch yet and I had only eaten a croffle and a latte. So he asked me if I wanted to have lunch with him. And again, in my mind, I was like, what is happening? So we went across the street and got some kimbap and tteokbokki to go, and we just ate it at the shop, which he also paid for me, by the way. And like I said, maybe I'm overreacting because it's just kimbap and tteokbokki, but I could like barely contain my excitement. After we had lunch, we just talked more until the cafe started to get busier, and I decided it was time for me to go home, even though I really didn't want the day to end. Guys, I stayed with jaeseung from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. That is so crazy. I was honestly expecting to stay at the cafe maybe max 2 hours, find a place to eat lunch alone, and then go home. I had such a great day with jaeseung. I really felt welcomed and taken care of by him the entire day, and for that I am forever grateful. Like jaeseung did not know me. I was just some random fan that went to his cafe. He really didn't need to do anything for me, so the fact that he spent the whole day with me was so special and a moment I will probably never forget. Also, throughout the whole day, he kept expressing to me how happy he was that I came to see him, which really made me feel like he was just as excited to see me as I was to meet him. Like he was the one that started conversation with me, he was the one that asked to have lunch together, and even though I was gonna ask him anyway, he was actually the one who suggested we take pictures together to save this memory. I honestly can go on and on about how special this day was for me and how sweet and kind jaeseung is. Really, truly an unforgettable memory, and I will be going back to Mr. Croffle again because I promised him I would. But I got a new mission card and it's telling me to go to hanmin's kitsunezuka. So if you didn't already know, Hanmin doesn't work at the place he used to while they were filming Hisman 3 and has since opened his own Japanese-style cafe in Yeonnam that specializes in dango. Also, his cafe is so close to Hisman 2 Sonwoo's Melted, like literally walking distance. And Sonwoo from Hisman 1 just opened a wine bar on the second floor of Melted too. So honestly, Yeonnam is kind of the place to go if you're a Hisman fan. Hanmin's cafe has a very nice, calm, and chill vibe and is pretty spacious. The interior is also very, very pretty. Definitely a place you can stay at for hours. I'm not gonna lie, it was so difficult difficult trying to meet Hanmin, but it mostly had to do with luck, and I guess I was just pretty unlucky. I don't think Hanmin has a set schedule for when he works his cafe, so you really just have to hope that he's there the day you go. Unfortunately for me, he wasn't there the first 3 times I went. I'm legit not joking. Oh my god. But his part-time worker was very nice, so it's all good. I went there so many times that I basically had tried like almost half the menu by the time I met Hanmin. So let me give you my little food review. This was the first day I went. I had ordered a melon soda, a grilled mitarashi dango, and a milk kunashi. Love the melon soda. I think I generally just like anything melon flavored, to be honest. The mitarashi dango is good. It has like a soy sauce base, but it's sweet, but it's also like not too sweet. I really liked it. And the milk kunashi is good, but I think I preferred the other flavors I tried a little better. Also, every time I went to the cafe, they gave me something off of the menu for free, which was really sweet. So on this day, they also gave me this red bean cat kunashi to go, which was very cute and very delicious. Second day, I ordered a cream soda and they gave me a free matcha dango. Third day, I bought a matcha latte, got a melon dango on the house, and I also ordered a Huang cheese fox kunashi. And finally, the fourth day, when Hanmin was finally working the cafe, I had ordered a lotus dango, a caramel macchiato, and because it was the week of Chuseok, Hanmin was giving out free seungmyeon, which typically isn't on the menu. Everything tasted pretty good, but my favorite items I tried are the lotus dango, the melon soda, and the matcha latte. So when I finally met Hanmin, he was very awkward, but not awkward in like a bad way, but more awkward in like a cute and charming way. The way he came across on his man is kind of exactly what he's like in real life. He's very sweet, very cute, and has like an awkward charm to him. He was also so down to take a picture together. So even though it took a few tries, I'm very happy that I got to meet him. Definitely will be coming back because his cafe is like perfect for doing work or just chilling. This may be a very unpopular opinion, but I genuinely really enjoyed watching Hitman 3. And maybe it's recency bias, but I think I like it as much, if not more, than Hitman 2. I think Season 3 is a fun watch in a different way than how Season 2 is. Was Hitman 3 a better love story than Hitman 2? No. But were the storylines and on-screen relationships with the guys any less exciting? Absolutely not. The perfect love triangle where all 3 guys were interested in one another, the drama between past lovers, and also a friends to almost lover storyline squeezed in at the very end. Personally, I was entertained the entire time. I hope the guys that were on Season 3 eventually realized that they turned out a really fantastic season. Like the girls that get it. I'm sorry. And literally begging Display Company to make a Season 4. Like, why is there no announcement or casting call for the next season yet? Oh my god. Like guys, I'm genuinely so nervous that we're not gonna get another season. We cannot lose a show like this. Like we literally can't. So fingers crossed that we can do this again with the Season 4 boys. Honestly, I think they should make Season 4 just for me. And that was my message telling me to leave the men's house. I had a really fun time with you today, and hopefully, we can do this again with Season 4. Make sure to show the Season 3 boys some love. I love you. Goodbye.